so many aspects of classic Doom have aged beautifully. And the Cyberdemon fight from the end of episode 2 is not one of them.
Boring.
A rocket duel in a wide open area? That's far too easy. So let's make things more interesting and vanilla compatible. Using DeHackEd, we can simply copy all the properties of a BFG projectile and give them to the cyberdemon projectile. Then change the cyberdemon's first attack code pointer to the cyberdemons attack, and then change the next frame of the cyber's first attack frame to be going back to walking around. Unless you want it to fire 2 follow-up rockets. And we're done! Well, maybe also change the cyberdemon to fire a Baron projectile, or else, yeah. I should also note, if you only care about Doom 2 compatibility, it's probably better to replace the Arachnotron projectile and then give Arachnotrons the cyberdemon projectile. They're similar enough. Also, if you don't care about vanilla compatibility at all, you can just use MBF21 to simply create a whole new BFG projectile for the cyber to use, and then you don't have to change any other monsters at all. A link to all the DeHackEd files is in the description. Also, for one last bit of added coolness, I recolored the Cyberdemon's firing sprites from orange light to green. It just didn't look right otherwise. A link to a WOD containing all of those is in the description as well. Anyway, giving the Cyberdemon a BFG I think makes the E2M8 fight much more interesting, because you need to watch 2 things and dodge 2 attacks. The projectile itself, and then the invisible traces that emit from the Cyberdemon when the projectile collides with something. You need to time going into and coming out of cover carefully. Simply dodging the BFG ball is not enough. You need to be out of the Cyberdemon's line of sight when the ball collides with something, or else, ouch. But now that I've done all this, why stop at E2M8? Let's put the new and improved Cyberdemon through its paces. Crowd of hit scanners? Splat-tastic. Crowd of imps? Kilimanjaro. Crowd of Hell Knights? Light work. Crowd of Revenants? Snap, crackle and pop. Crowd of Kako? Crowd of other Cyberdemons?
Fight!
Yeah, they automatically infight because BFG traces are a hit scan attack. Anyway, this was all just a bit of silly fun that I hope you enjoyed, and if you want to play around with this for yourself, you can find the files I made in the description below. The rest of the video is going to be me doing a playthrough of E2M8 against a Cyberdemon with a BFG, so you can see kinda how the fight goes. I hope you enjoy, and let's check it out. Okay. We're here in the Tower of Babel, and the Cyberdemon here has a BFG. Kind of explains these Baron corpses maybe a little bit better than the rocket launcher. Anyway, speaking of the rocket launcher, we want it pretty badly, and we also want one of these superchargers pretty badly. Now the Cyber's through here, where all the ammo is, and these damn lost souls, they can catch BFG projectiles and ruin your day, so I do want to get rid of them. We're playing on Ultraviolence, of course. It is the gentleman's way to play. And I have to admit, it does kind of make the fight a bit grindy. But I do like the extra strategy. See, when the BFG ball hits something, I got to be out of the line of sight. Oh no, see, this is bad. Oof. Because if you're not careful, if you're not thinking straight, you can just very suddenly cop a lot of damage. And if you're near the Cyberdemon, you will cop a lot of damage. And yes, the projectile, the ball itself, does between 100 and 800 damage, just like when you fire it. So even it is the sort of thing you do not want to catch. You might live it, or you might not, even with 200. So you see, my strategy is to just look at the projectile and see where it's about to collide and make sure that I've stayed in cover all the way up until it's definitely gone. I probably should just grab this. And, okay, I have to be just a lot more sort of peekaboo with my rockets, which does, I guess you could argue that making the fight more grindy like this isn't as fun, and maybe I've made the fight worse. But I've definitely made it more strategic. Okay, you don't have to be right up against a wall. I keep sort of hugging the wall when I'm in cover. You don't have to. You just have to be out of the line of sight. It is suitably nerve-wracking and boss battle-ish, though. That's why I kind of like what I've done here. And of course, something I do want to highlight is that this is just kind of like deathmatch. Like when you're playing... Oh, thank you, Cyberdemon. Oh no! I left cover at the wrong moment. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. At least you don't have splash damage to deal with, so you can kind of run past him in close quarters about as easily and safely. You know what? I'm just running... Oh, I can't believe I didn't get hit by traces there. And yeah, making sure that you can't see the Cyberdemon. It's like as burying your head in the sand. If you can't see him, he can't see you, and that's a good thing. And yeah, I got interrupted myself just before, but yeah, this is just like deathmatch. Like if you're an experienced deathmatch player, then this is just kind of like playing against a really slow-moving and very healthy bot. But there we go. Still very, very doable. Just a bit grindier, but yeah, a little bit more strategy involved, and I thought it was a pretty cool little experiment. And of course, you know, hitting the BFG Cyberdemon against all the various different enemies and all those infights and everything looks really, really cool. I hope you enjoy the files if you want to play with them yourself. And let me know if you want to see any more videos that involve the BFG Cyberdemon. If you've got any cool ideas for how to maybe utilize it somehow, let us know in the comments and let me know. And if you have any just general ideas for DeHack stuff to do in the future, let me know, because I generally do respond to comment ideas, as you might have seen if you're a long-time fan of the channel. Anyway, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, peace out.